The moon high in the sky, Ryu now far away from the town, walking up a mountainside. There should be a cave up here. We should be fine, well, at least for a while. Santos laughs. We? It's just you, dumbass. We do not have physical bodies. Oh haha, very funny. You know what I meant. Ryu replies sarcastically. I must say, for a person whose life just changed drastically, you're rather level-headed, Xantos adds. Honestly, I'm surprised myself, but as sad as I am right now, it won't change what's happening around me. Plus, it would only be an insult to their memory if I didn't see this through all the way. Ryu responds, I'm sorry, but in what way do you mean insult to their memory? Ryu stops climbing, overlooking a wide open valley, the moon shining brightly off the water's surface in the distance, with a soft wind blowing faintly, sounding in his ears. Well, that's just because they were two of the happiest people I've ever met in my life, and there is no way that they would ever want me to stay upset. Don't get me wrong, it truly kills me every second that they are not here, but I have true power now, and if anything, I know that they will want me to use this to help the people of this world, especially now that I've just experienced what it really looks like. That's just the kind of people they were. Santos looks on from within while Ryu continued. Ever since the war ended, I have been riddled with guilt from all the people I hurt back then. I never actually killed anyone, but I did beat them severely, some to within an inch of their lives. And honestly, I felt like a monster for doing so, and as hard as I try, I cannot forgive myself for allowing myself to be controlled like that. Yet, Ayumi never looked at me once in that way. Ryu stares up at the moon, even after seeing me almost kill 3 people with my bare hands right in front of her, covered in blood, like some sort of beast. Her eyes held nothing but love for me, not just because I had saved her life. She always told me that even though I scared the shit out of her, in that moment, she took one look into my eyes and could see the kindness trapped behind all the pain and suffering. That crazy woman came over, wrapping her arms around me, not knowing if I would kill her or not, and told me with tears in her eyes, this world is such a beautiful place, and I should use my strength not to hurt, but to help the ones around me. Looking down to the ground with a smile, she truly was such a kind-hearted woman, and that's why I know she would never forgive me if I didn't fight with everything I had to free this world by bringing us back to the days of peace. That is why I must embrace this power with everything I have got. Looking back up with the thought of his family running through his mind, Ryu asks, so old man, just who was it that leveled that entire place back there? Santos speaks out from within. We call him the Man in Black. Ryu closes his eyes and is brought face to face with Santos. The Man in Black, huh? He asks. Yes, we were tracking down a huge surge of energy and we followed it to a man dressed all in black. His aura was incredible, and before we knew it, the whole surrounding area and himself disappeared within a blast. Santos explains with a concerned expression. There have only been 4 times in history where I have ever felt something like that. Only the first 3 were on a much larger scale, one of them being the gate opening. Ryu listens carefully before asking, and the other times? Santos taps his cane on the ground twice, lifting his head up to the light. A conversation for another time, my friend. Now let's head for that cave. Opening his eyes, brought back to the world fogged over in the black mist. So this guy in black was the one who took them away from me. Staring on intensely, his eyes sealed glowing in the night, he will be the first to go. Ryu thinks, turning and continuing for the cave atop the mountain. Santos staring out in deep worry.